What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Tesla Volt. If you're new to the channel, hi there. So today I want to talk with you guys about Tesla features that people overlook in 2025. Now, this is not everybody, but quite a few people, and many are those that have not ever been in a Tesla, who don't own a Tesla, and who know nothing of Tesla. And a lot of these features, actually, almost all of them, I really appreciate, and they're probably the reasons why I will continue to drive a Tesla moving forward in the future. Like my next vehicle, I always talk about it, my next vehicle is going to be more than likely a Tesla as like my daily commute vehicle. If I come to a point where I can have like a leisure vehicle, just, to cruise around and things like that, maybe it might be from a different brand. But for my daily car, it's definitely going to be a Tesla. Anyway, I want to talk about cabin overheat protection. So this one, make sure that the interior doesn't heat up. In the summer, as you guys know, it gets really hot inside the car. So what happens is once the inside of the car hits a certain temperature, and you can change it through your settings, Tesla will kick on what it calls cabin overheat protection. And that's going to keep the interior a little bit cool. It's not going to be like super, super cold, but it's going to keep it, at that temperature where it's not like over 100 degrees inside. It's going to keep it safer inside the car. Don't get me wrong though, like when you sit in the car, it's still hot, but it's not as hot as other vehicles. Like I remember my Honda Civic, I would get in the car, it'd be so hot, I'd have to first open the door and let the car essentially cool down, like the inside of the car kind of cool down, even though it's hot outside too. It's hotter inside the car. So I'd have to let it cool down and wait. The steering wheel would be super hot, but with cabin overheat protection, no issues on my end with that. And I have it on. You can turn it off too if you want, but I like to have it on because, again, like when I get in the car, I turn on my AC, and in like 2-3 minutes, it's already cold. Or you can, turn on your AC beforehand, schedule it. Like usually I have it scheduled, so by the time it's 5 o'clock, it's already cold in the car. In the winter, I'll change it to, keeping it warm in the car, but as of right now, it's kept cool AC in the car. So I really do appreciate cabin overheat protection. Now the next feature is going to be Sentry Mode. Sentry Mode, in my past year and a half, has actually been very, very useful. And I'm going to explain one particular story. Will not go too much into detail, but Sentry Mode and recording the footage around the car, I was able to help assist law enforcement and share footage of an individual breaking into cars. Now, I don't know what the result about, that issue was, or what happened to it, the result, if it got solved, but I was able to help out. In fact, when I heard about, the break-in, I directly went to my Tesla, went to see if my car, and miraculously, normally I would park in the garage, but that night I decided to park outside, and it caught the footage. So I called up law enforcement right away. I did my part, and I sent that footage, and hopefully the issue got resolved. I don't know. My car was safe. Both of my cars were safe. There was a car that was actually broken into, which is unfortunate. But it pretty much has that security system built in with the side cameras, with the front, the dash cam, with the rear cameras. It's always recording. So you're all set to go, and I really do appreciate it. Like if you see someone come up to your car, which I have, and no harm in that, they look in the car, whatever, that's where you get a little suspicious. Like, why are you looking at my car? But if someone's like just passing by a car, they park next to it and they just open their door and they walk by it or whatever, like when you go grocery shopping, that's fine. Like, it's okay. So it's really come in handy. I do appreciate it. And if you look up online Sentry Mode, like unique videos or something like that, there's definitely like forums and Reddit posts and like YouTube videos of Sentry Mode being super useful in making use of that security footage. So that's something I do appreciate. And I'll turn it off here and there, but that's like if I'm in a place where I'm isolated and I know that I don't need Sentry mode whatsoever. Now, this next thing that I'm going to be talking about, it doesn't really concern me. Like, I don't have anything to do with it because I don't have a dog. But for dog owners, I think you're going to love dog mode. And essentially, this is for pets too, but pet owners are going to love it. Granted, I do have a cat, but it doesn't really go in my car. So essentially for, other pets too, but it's called dog mode. Not many Tesla owners actually know about this, surprisingly. I've spoken with a couple Tesla owners and they did not know until I had mentioned it to them. So it's always good to educate, other Tesla owners as well. But this does, keep the car cool inside the vehicle. So like, again, if you went grocery shopping and you had to leave your dog, I was going to say car inside the car, but you had to leave your dog inside the car, you can do that. And it'll keep the car cool for that dog or for that pet of yours. So you won't, it won't heat up while it's, sitting under the sunlight. So that is a plus and something that many owners don't know about. Tesla owners don't know about. So it's a good thing to know that. Now, there's also a built-in dash cam which records footage, and it records it directly to the USB that came with the car. At least with my car, it came with a 128 gig USB stick. You can obviously pick up a USB drive that's more storage, like 256 gigs, a terabyte, 2 terabytes, whatever the case is, and you can use it that way. 128 gigs so far for me has been fine, and I haven't had the need to ever need that footage, but I know that if in that case I have that footage. So essentially, do you really need to go out and buy a separate dash cam? No, you should be pretty much all set with having the dash cam recording footage up right here. So that's a huge plus. Now, Tesla Theater is my favorite thing about this, because with Tesla Theater, you get Netflix, you get YouTube, you get Disney Plus, you get Hulu. Like you get all these great stuff when you're just sitting in your car or while you're charging your car. Let's say you want to have lunch in your car, or you're always traveling in your car, and like you live out of your Tesla, for example. You park, open up YouTube and open up your video. Well, again, you're just relaxing, eating lunch or dinner, waiting for the supercharger to finish its job and finish charging your car. It's great. I use it almost every single day, especially like when I know I'm going to be waiting somewhere for more than like 5 minutes. I will open up YouTube. Like, I don't want to open up YouTube on my smartphone when I know I have a super large screen right here that I can watch the same video on. I'll make sure that I open it up, and I have YouTube Premium because of obviously my YouTube business, MTG Productions, and all my other ones. So it's like I use YouTube Premium, and it only makes sense to. So I use it every day, and it's great. Charging, especially, like, what are you going to do for 20 minutes when you're charging? And that's what I like that Tesla has thought about it. Like, what can someone do while they're waiting to charge? Like, let's say they don't need to use the restroom or whatever. They're just sitting there. Hey, entertain yourself. Just watch some, watch your favorite show, your favorite movie, your favorite YouTuber, whatever the case may be, whichever platform you're watching on. Enjoy your time. Tesla Theater, I hope they continue to add more like streaming services on it too. That definitely would be great. Now, there's a feature that I've seen in the car quite often, but I've never tried it, is karaoke. And apparently it's a fun feature on road trips. So that's probably something I would like to try on a road trip, is karaoke. Now, Tesla does, I think, sell like for karaoke, they sell like these like hand mics. I definitely would like to try it and see how fun it is. Apparently it is, but something I would like to try in the future. So Tesla really has thought about the experience, the driving experience, the family experience of having a Tesla, whether it's short drives or long drives. Again, like if you go on a long drive and you go as a family, you're waiting for your car to charge. open up, I don't know, open up like YouTube, open up your favorite YouTuber, open up your favorite show on Disney Plus, whatever it is, and have the kids in the back also enjoy on the smaller screen that is, you know, found in I think every single Tesla vehicle now because of the updates with the Model 3 and the Model Y. So with the rear screen, kids can enjoy it too. And also, while you're driving, you can't watch Tesla Theater. The passengers in the back can. So that is something to keep in mind. The passengers in the back can, but you cannot. And also, while you're parked, like both can, but again, when you start driving, you could neither, like only the rear can. You have to still focus. It won't showcase what's playing on the front screen, which, oh well. I mean, maybe someday when like full self-driving becomes like mainstream and, you know, everyone's just, you know, all the cars are driving, then yeah, makes sense. Like Cybercab, that would make sense. Like you're going to work or whatever, you're going to a friend's house or you're going on a road trip and you have the car driving itself, open up a video and start watching. That'd be pretty awesome. Now, another thing I feel that people do forget is preconditioning. And when you're going to a destination, it will precondition. So it has that smart navigation with charging, charger preconditioning. So when you're getting close to a supercharger, it's going to precondition and kind of pre-ready your battery. So when you get there, it just gets right onto charging. There's a whole explanation video. I remember watching it on YouTube of what preconditioning really means. But again, that's essentially a little bit healthier for your battery too. With like the ions and stuff, like kind of going back and forth. I don't remember the entirety. It's been a while since I watched that video, so I'd have to watch it again and refresh my memory. But it's definitely helpful that it has that, smart navigating with preconditioning your battery. So when it comes to charging, so that's a huge plus if you ask me. Another thing is voice commands, which has gotten better and because of Grok, but there's a fallback of Grok, which I think, in the future Tesla will update. So with voice commands, they're definitely not perfect, but I think that they do perform better than many other competitors on the market right now in cars. And this voice command, I'll kind of open it right here. There we go. And it says long press for Grok, and I canceled. But this voice command, does the commands for, the car. It has the car's, if you want to change the AC or things like that, or open up like something on YouTube Music, you can do that with the command. Then it has long press for Grok, and essentially, you can have a conversation. So if I want to have a conversation about Grok with the new iPhone 17 series, I can do that, and it can, we can have that conversation. We can have a whole hour-long conversation. But there's two drawbacks that it doesn't have that I wish it did. One is it can't save your conversation to the Grok app itself, which is a bummer. Hopefully, I was going to say Apple, but hopefully Tesla does add that in the future, because what I would like to do is, when I'm driving, make use of that time and do my research for my YouTube channels and send that to the Grok app so I can eventually work on that afterwards. Like it'll add bullet points to videos, some information and facts about products and things like that, so I can add those to my videos. Hopefully in the future it does do that, but for now it doesn't. And the second thing is it doesn't have access to commands to, the Tesla, to the car itself. So it can't change the temperature. It can't do other things. That is a bummer. It's kind of just like a companion at this point, just talking with you, sharing stories, cracking jokes, if whatever it is, whatever you're feeling, the mood. So just do keep that in mind, and I think it'll happen with a software update. Oh my goodness. People here do not know how to merge. I know it's two lanes merge into one, and that's why it's just so slow. And it all starts with one person. When one person slows down, the person behind them slows down, and it just keeps adding up. So that's really how traffic jams really do work. And, with this Tesla, in general, there is one pedal driving, so it makes stop and go traffic smoother, which I guess like right now it does. But overall, like there's so many features that Teslas have that many owners of Tesla and non-owners too don't even know about. So it's always good to know about all these extra features you have for your car, because it can enhance your driving. And what I mean by enhance your driving is just make it more comfortable. You'll feel at ease, like, okay, I know my car is going to do this. Like, I know that when I get in the car, it already knows that I'm going to work. It knows that in the morning I'm going to work. It knows that at 5 o'clock I'm getting out of work and going home. So I don't need to go through Navigate and hit home or anything like that. It already knows all of that. I don't need to worry about it at all. Like, this car just knows. It knows when I want to switch into reverse. It knows when I'm going to drive forward. And that also does include things like full self-driving, which is separate software service that you need to purchase, whether it's a monthly purchase or whether it's outright. I have enjoyed full self-driving. I truly have, and I think again that's a feature, something that you should probably experience before you kind of come to a conclusion about full self-driving. I really do enjoy it. But again, these are some of the features. There's definitely a lot of other features that people do overlook. But let me know if any features come to your mind in the comments down below. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, definitely be sure to Superman that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video, because it really does help out the channel out a lot and will help push my content out to more people. I'm working on growing this channel to the best of my ability with so many other things going on with with iPhone season here, Techtober is what we call it in tech YouTube. So many products. I'm still working on Pixel 10 Pro. Lots of reviews, lots of videos going up on there. I'm just on the verge of monetizing my Turkish channel, so I'm really going all in on that. I've got my other Pokemon channel that I have to ramp up production. So it's like there's so much content, and I feel like there's not enough time in the day. So I have to prioritize with my MTG Productions being the main channel. That's where a lot of my time is being allocated to, and I'd like to definitely allocate some more time into Tesla Volt. But stay tuned, guys. Content is coming very, very soon. Once you see this video and other videos as well, it's coming very soon. Stay tuned. Hold on. If you guys have any other specific ideas, videos you want to see from me, thoughts, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you all in the next video.